As a performer and recording artist, Neil Diamond is a magician. Fans have bought 75 million copies of his 26 albums. All of them are gold records, except for the 8 that went platinum.
Far, we've been traveling far, without a home, a night without a star.
Very soon, Neil will release a new album, and he's also working on 2 movies. I interrupted his recording session to get an exclusive TV interview with him. There's something that happens when I go to a Neil Diamond concert. I don't go to rock concerts, but when I go to your concert, I get very excited, and so does my husband.
That's great. I want everybody to do that at the shows. I mean, that's really, it's the best. I can't even describe it myself, Shirley. How could I possibly describe this feeling of exhilaration and it's love. I just want to thank everybody. My goodness, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me. And when you want to do it, make it as beautiful as possible for everybody. And when it works, it's very, very beautiful.
Have you ever been out there on stage when it just hasn't worked?
Well, sometimes an entire audience is not necessarily focused in on you, but there's always somebody there who is, one person or one group or one section, at a particular moment, and really that's who you focus in on.
When you came out to Detroit last time, I wrote in the column that you like lollipops, and boy, did you get lollipops. And then chicken soup. Remember, you all of a sudden felt like having chicken soup, and you got chicken soup, girl.
People do that. It's great. I remember once saying that one of the saddest things about Christmas being over was the fact that you couldn't buy candy canes anymore. I love candy canes. They remind me so much of Christmas. And so, I've received candy canes from all over the world in July. And, people will buy them, and they'll save them for August, because they know I'm going to run out by August.
Yes, sir! Stop! Come on! Please, for once in your life, would you listen to me? I know what you believe. I've tried to live up to it, Pop. I swear I've tried to live up to it, but I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
In 1980, Neil decided to go into feature films, and he played the lead in the remake of The Jazz Singer. The movie gave Neil a chance to learn from one of the best, Lord Laurence Olivier.
Does finding your own way include leaving your wife?
Every time I didn't know anything, I asked his help, and he was great. I used to come into his trailer and beg him to rehearse a scene with me or lines, and what is this line? He was wonderful. It was an honor to work with this man. I mean, let's face it is Laurence Olivier. And,
Lord Laurence Olivier.
Sir Lord Laurence, please. Right. And he was quite a man. I was bowled over. I had all I could do to keep my jaw from dropping during those scenes.
You went to the same school with Barbra Streisand. Did you know her then?
No, we didn't know each other. We were in a chorus that had 100 members, and she sang in the alto section, and I was in the baritone section, and we never met, and we were both stunned to find out years later that, you were singing in that chorus if you went to Erasmus. Yeah, and you remember Mr. DiPietro, the conductor? She said, oh, I loved him so much. I had such a crush. And so, I said, all the boys were afraid of him. It was this Italian temper, he was really a maestro. And we called him Maestro, and Barbra was in love with him, and I was scared to death of him. But it was really our first public performance for anyone.
You don't bring
It's Christmas time, or almost Christmas time. What holiday do you really like to celebrate? I mean, what do you do New Year's Eve? Sleep?
New Year's Eve I try to avoid as much as possible, but Christmas is really a great period for me because I'm usually not working in the Christmas period, and the kids are off, and I can actually take it and, take 10 days and not have to do anything at all, because everybody else is off, so I'm excused too, you know.
I know you have to go and sing and rehearse, but before you go, can I take a holiday picture of you? How does this work?
These are one of those old cameras. Oh, that's
cameras,
great.
Yeah. Would you?
It pops out like that.
Suppose you take one of me and I'll take one of you,
Yeah?
and
Great.
we'll remember
Let's
this
see.
holiday. Now I'll take a picture of you. Smile. Take your glasses off. I want to see the pretty
Really?
eyes.
These lights are...
Oh, just...
You don't want to see my eyes this hour
All
of
right.
the day.
Thank you, Neil, and Merry Christmas.
Thanks, darling. You too.